Talking to Micky Collins after the 4-2 win at Grays in the FA Trophy. Was that a tactical masterstroke at half-time or what?
No, I don't think so. You know what, first half, I know they were 2-0 up, but we conceded a couple of freaky goals with the wind, and I thought we created 4 really good chances first half and we never took them. I know they had chances as well, but I just knew if we got in at 2-0, we conceded 2 in 16 minutes and then held on for 29 to get it in. And I knew at half-time, if we're patient, we made one tactical change, and then we just played a little bit higher, and instead of smashing the ball, we tried to play. And I thought we'd get in. I knew they were bad at the back. I knew they would concede, and you know what? We've just got to be patient. Sometimes you come out and you want to try and get back in the game in the first 5 minutes, and I knew we didn't have to do that. And to be honest, the boys have done amazing. Frankie's got the hat-trick and gets the plaudits, rightly so, but the rest of them have put in a real shift second half. That's a great performance.
Possibly the best result of the season so far?
Second half. And you know what? You're 2-0 down. They've got some blooming good players. Some of the pedigree of their players and their managers' quality, the career he's had. And sometimes you've got to play the conditions, and I thought we played it better. And I thought second half we dealt with it, made the right substitutions at the right time. And you know what? 4 goals in the second half, you take that all day long anywhere.
You took the youngster off at half-time. Was that purely a lack of experience that made your decision about that?
I just think tactically he probably got it a little bit wrong. That was all. He didn't give the ball away. He was excellent on the ball when he had it, but that's the problem. He's 17. He's making the transition from academy football into men's football in a very important game today. And all of a sudden, you not get lost, but you end up playing just in an area. And he played in the wrong area for me and never affected the game enough. So we just made the change, took him off, had a chat with him. He understands. I've just been in and seen him, and he's happy about it. And he'll learn from that, and that's what it's about. And then we changed it, put a bit more experience on with Al. And Alec came on and got us further up the pitch, and then all of a sudden we engaged higher, which was far better.
Good to be back in the game so quickly in the second half as well. That was a real bonus.
Yeah, because you look at body language then, and I think their body language showed this is going to be a tough half for us, and it was 4 and it could have been 5 or 6.
And Frankie, as you say, will take the plaudits because of the goals. He might have had a fourth one, just ruled off for offside just before he got his third. But the build-up for 2 of the 3, well, in fact, all 3 of the goals was excellent.
Do you know what? It's what we're good at. And when we play in the right area in the final third, we're very good at it. And that's how I knew we'd win. If you started going long with that wind, the ball would fly out of the park and it would be no good. So you've got to play your way through. And the guys did it second half, and we got our just rewards.
And nice way to celebrate our trophy debut in the competition.
Yeah.
$4,000 in the bank as well.
Yeah, another record broken. Furthest we've ever got. 1 win. So, no, it'll be good. The boys will look forward to Monday, see what we got. Hopefully we get a home draw. And, the run continues. It's the last competition we're in, so let's see how far we can go with it.
You talked about that first 16 minutes. Would you blame Ben for the first goal, or was that all wind assisted?
Listen, he'll probably take it on the chin and say it was down to him, but that's a difficult one. We've warmed up at the other end, so he hasn't even had anything coming underneath him. So to actually come out in the first 2 minutes, have one of them, the sun's in his eyes as well. There's a lot of difficulty there, But listen, sometimes your goalkeeper saves you in games and sometimes he makes a mistake. And whether you blame him or not, the boys have dug him out of that. And again, you know what, as a group, they've been fantastic.
To his credit, though, he's been in exceptional form in the last few games. He's kept us in matches, kept us in at East Grinstead and made some very important saves at Tunbridge in the week.
Absolutely. And you know what, he may take it on the chin and say, look, do you know what, I could have done better. But sometimes he's got to look at his teammates and say, look, I've bailed you out loads of times, can you help me out here? And they've gone and done that for him. And that's what a team game's all about.
Tell us about the new signings. David Smith came on just before the end. Everyone seems very excited about Xavier Vidal, bearing in mind where he's been and the clubs he's played for before. 2 good signings that you can make the most of?
Oh, absolutely, and we're cherry picking. We're being very careful what we do. We're short of numbers at the moment. We got 5 out today injured, so we're having to pick and choose who we bring in, and will it have an effect on us? David was available. Hesse took over at Dover. We had a conversation. He made him available for 28 days initially, and then we see where we are and if the kid enjoys it. And Xavier's he lost his love for football a little bit, and the guy's, his credentials are unbelievable. The levels he's played and the ability the boy's got. And we had a conversation, and I just said to him, "Come in with us. Let's get your head right. Let's enjoy it. Come and play, and see if we can get you back enjoying your football." And they'll both be great for us, whether it's long term or with David maybe short term.
Talking of the injuries, I just mentioned to Frankie that he'd recovered very quickly after his Grinstead, and he went like that. So that worried me a little bit that he wasn't fully fit. But,
no, he is.
But he came back and what an impact he had on the game. Yeah,
it's not ligament damage. It was a knock, and it's whether you want to play through that knock or you don't. And Frank was desperate to play, so he said, "You know what, I want to play through it," and he has. And he's got his rewards with 3 goals. And but we got quite a few on the sidelines, and we've just got to nurse them back and then get the others back playing, and then we're off and running.
Luke's Coleman's the latest casualty. He tells me he did his hernia rather badly in training on Thursday, and that seems a very nasty one.
Yeah, that's an operation imminent. So poor Luke's come in and worked his socks off, and now all of a sudden he's going to be out for a while. And we seem to be getting 4 or 5 weekers minimum. They're not like little niggles like Frank's was, and you just get over it in a week. No, they've been long-termers, and sometimes you've got to take that on the chin. But what we got to do is sometimes you got to be proactive, and that's what I've been. And I've looked and thought, do you know what? We're on a good little run at the moment. Take out the other night when we were down to 10 men after 35 minutes. We've been really good and good value for the last few games. So I didn't want to lose that run. I wanted to keep the momentum, and the boys I've brought in will keep that going.
But just finally, having an interest in the trophy is nice, because you've gone out the cup, you've gone out the Velocity Trophy. This is a nice way to take you forward as well as the league games.
Yeah, it just takes your mind off it. And then we had a free Saturday in 2 weeks' time. Well, now we haven't. We'll have a game, and hopefully it'll be at home, and then it'll give some of the boys another opportunity to have a go at it. So, no, it's a great day. Great day for the club. Shame the chairman's had to fly off at half time, so he missed the 4 goals second half. But no, it's a great day. Everyone's come here. It's a fantastic facility, I must say. Averley, what a credit. And you know what? The Grays people are really lovely. Made us very welcome. But it can only be one winner sometimes. And fortunately, second half it was us.
Absolutely. Enjoy the win.
Thanks, Andrew.
Lovely.
Cheers,
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.